Hello everyone, and welcome to this new video tutorial for Maverick Render. In this tutorial, we'll be checking out a new feature from our latest release called Cutaway. It lets you slice into your models to get a clear view of the inside. We'll be covering the basics using this really straightforward example. In this scene, we've got a setup with a bunch of concentric spheres. What we're going to do is create an object and apply a cutaway material to it to slice right through them. First, let's drop in a cube primitive. We'll scale up its dimensions and slide it into place. Now we've got this cube passing right through all the spheres. Next, we'll head over to our materials and create a special one called Cutaway. Then, we'll just drag and drop it straight onto our cutting object. Notice how it automatically slices through all the spheres. If we grab primitive 05, which has the cutaway material applied, and move it around, you can see how it dynamically cuts into the spheres in any direction. This object will cut through absolutely anything it intersects. Let's take a look at the settings for the cutaway material. Selecting the material, you'll notice the options are kept pretty simple. Toggling bypass lets you view the original geometry and temporarily turns off the cut effect. There's also an override material button, which lets us apply a specific material just to the slice surface. Let's turn that on and assign a plaster type material. As you can see, we now have a single uniform material across the entire cutaway section. You can tweak the color and see how this one material maps across the slice on all the spheres. From the Recent menu, you can jump back to the previous material and disable the material override. Once that's off, it drops that single section material and brings back the original materials for each individual sphere. We've also added a comprehensive set of cutaway materials straight into our library. They're sorted based on whether they have hatching lines and by the thickness of those lines. You can check the thumbnail, and to use them, just drag and drop the material onto your object. For example, let's drop this one onto our primitive 05. If we want to tweak the scale of those hatch lines, we need to head into the material's UV mapping settings. You'll see it's set to 2 centimeters by default, since these materials are geared towards smaller objects. Let's bump that up to 5 centimeters to get a larger hatch pattern. Inside the library, we also have basic and plastic materials. Let's drop in a plastic material with a double hatch pattern. We'll dive into its properties and bump its mapping up to 5 centimeters as well. Feel free to play around and test out different materials for your slices. You can always kill the override to go back to viewing the cut with all the original materials. The slice updates dynamically whenever you move or scale the object driving the cutaway. Since we've been dropping in a lot of materials, it's a good idea to purge the scene to clear out any unused ones. Down in the cutaway material settings, we have trace sets options to exclude specific objects from the cut. For instance, if we want to exclude the green sphere, we just open up its trace sets options and assign it a set ID of 3. Now, back in the cutaway material, we just tell it to exclude ID 3. Doing this keeps the green sphere completely intact and uncut, while everything else gets sliced. If we want only the green sphere to be cut, We just type in that value as a negative, so -3. Now the green sphere gets sliced, and all the others stay totally intact. Using this trick with negative values is a really easy way to isolate cuts in heavily populated scenes. All right, that wraps up our intro tutorial on the cutaway feature. In the upcoming videos, we'll dive into some practical examples using real-world scenes.